She was wearing Atelier Versace, massive, massive angel wings. And when I said to her, Katy, how did you get here in the car? She said, in a Rolls-Royce convertible, because of course she's Katy Perry, and how else do you get your wings to the Met? So that was quite over the top and dramatic, which is exactly what we want from Katy Perry.
Ariana, straight ahead of you. Ariana, to your right. The front. Ariana, look straight ahead. Blake, over the right shoulder. Over the right shoulder.
So there's always the people who we know are going to be committed to the theme. There's Rihanna, there's Katy Perry, of course, Sarah Jessica Parker, who loves to take the theme very seriously. She researches it, she goes all out, and she did Dolce & Gabbana this year with a massive headpiece with a nativity scene that she said was designed to scale. So that meant there's somebody somewhere who is arranging all those little figurines in her headpiece. So those are the people you can always expect to go all out. It was fun to see people who don't always embrace the theme have fun with it. Ariana Grande is a great example. She wore a custom Vera Wang, very beautiful, whimsical confection. And if you looked up close, you realized that it was an interpretation of The Last Judgment by Michelangelo. So very beautiful, very on theme, but also just a beautiful ball gown. So that's really fun. And of course, there's the queen of the Met Ball this year, Blake Lively. She's always a showstopper, but she doesn't always do the theme so on the nose. And this year she arrived last, by the way, which is a real power play. And she was a queen.
And Zendaya, to your right again. Let's have a smile. Redhead right here. Even to your left.
Let's try to get her to do it. What?
Open the shoulders. I said no. Madonna.
Zendaya has become quite the fashion risk taker. The only thing we can predict when it comes to her style is that she's always going to do the unpredictable. And for this year's Met Gala, she went all out in an Atelier Versace gown that looked like armor almost. It was very Joan of Arc meets fashion, so a glamorous Joan of Arc, if you will. It looked heavy, it looked tough to walk around in, so I'm not surprised at the end of the night her stylist was seen coming back down the stairs carrying a portion of the dress, probably so that she could move around and enjoy herself the rest of the night, but really a show-stopping moment from her. Scarlett was wearing Marchesa, and Marchesa has sort of been a little bit of a controversy ever since the Harvey Weinstein scandal happened, because of course it's co-designed by his soon-to-be ex-wife. And we haven't really seen any celebrities wearing Marchesa since the scandal. You know, it's kind of taboo to be seen, and everybody's been wondering what's going to happen to the label. It was so popular with celebrities. It was really an award season, red carpet staple for so long, and the dresses are made for these big events. So to see someone like Scarlett Johansson, who's really been so outspoken for the Me Too moment, wear a Marchesa dress sent such a message. Does this mean that we're going to be seeing Marchesa much more again? I think we probably will be. I think she opens the door again to say, look, we're going to be wearing this designer. It's about her. It's about the dresses. Maybe it's separate from what happened. It's really interesting what she did with that choice. So Kim Kardashian, the heavenly body herself, was wearing what looked like a liquid gold Atelier Versace gown. And it was very subtle. You had to kind of look to see that there were crosses designed into it. And she had two very delicate Lorraine Schwartz cross necklaces. Now, you know, Kim hasn't been doing jewelry ever since the incident in Paris. So for her to be wearing jewelry on the red carpet again is a big deal. So many of the men appeared to have a lot of fun with the theme. Either that or they were forced by their better half or perhaps their stylist to really embrace it. One guy who stands out is Tom Brady. So Tom Brady and Giselle are sort of like the king and queen of the fashion prom year after year. And he showed up in a black turtleneck with a black jacket with gold embroidery and matching shoes. And he took a lot of flack for it on social media. But if your wife was Giselle and she was telling you that's what you wear, I think that's what you wear.
Together, and let's see why they can't do
it. Selena, to your right. Selena, this way, please. Hey, Selena, back to your right, please.
So the Met Gala is known for being so over the top, so dramatic, really a costume event, but that doesn't mean we don't see a lot of great trends coming out of it that women will interpret for their own big events, whether it be weddings or proms. And I think the one that's the most wearable is this ethereal, angelic vibe that we saw. Lots of floaty chiffon, lots of this sort of halo crowns on the head, glittery makeup, and the gold. Gold is such a beautiful, flattering color. It can look very sexy. It can look very dramatic and glamorous. And I think that's something that any woman can put on in an evening gown and feel very good about herself, very stunning for the night.
Y'all gotta move.